Hey there guys, Pwnobi here, bringing you another Pokemon Narrated Wi-Fi battle. This is going to be an NU tier battle versus my buddy JakeTheRaichu. He actually did his own narration of this battle, which you can find on his channel. I will leave a link both to his channel and to his narration of this battle below. It's going to be with the NU team that we've been working with this for a while now. And I have a few things to say. A lot of people have been leaving comments, example saying that Pelipper should get stockpile instead of knockoff. So I will implement that, and we'll see how it does. Also, I just want to say I have a new video up on Ninbuzz, so I'm going to leave a link below to that. I'm actually using this exact same team, so you guys might want to see it. Also, I did a guest narration for Wilecase of one of his 5th Gen OU battles, so if you like 5th Gen OU battles with my narration, I will leave a link below since I don't do too much of that, so it might be a cool opportunity. Also, I had a battle with BlameTruth, which he just posted the other day, which some of you may have already seen. You might have seen my narration of it, but perhaps you're interested in his perspective, so there'll be a link to that. So just to review, we have a link to JakeTheRaichu's channel, JakeTheRaichu's narration of this battle, my Ninbuzz video, my guest narration for Wilecase, and BlameTruth's narration of our battle. So that's a lot of links. But anywho, sorry for that little brief announcement. Thumbs up if you like this video. It was a really fun battle, and of course it's going to be with the team that we've been working with. Sorry for the black screen there. Had to finish up my announcements. So he's going to lead with his Del Rio, a Weasel, or whatever the fuck it's called. And I'm going to lead with my Ivankov, the One Piece reference. And he's actually an anti-lead, and Jake likes to play with original sets that actually work pretty freaking well. He taunts me so I don't get the rocks, and then he pursues me while I switch to a resist. And, yeah, it's going to work out really awesome for me. So I'm going to go for a knockoff while he goes into his Magneton, which is going to be really, really awesome. That's kind of the reason I prefer knockoff to stockpile, is because you usually have to be forced to switch out, and it's always good to knock off something. And I figured he predicted my Toxic, so that's why I went for knockoff. Going to Espeon, just going to fire off an HP ground. He does opt to stay in. I'm not sure what move he was going for, but sadly I am now trapped in because he has a frickin' Pursuiter. So I did try to switch out, I believe, and just get wrecked, which sucks for me. So I go into my Ivankov and Nidoqueen because I know that I can handle him, and this is a great chance to set up the Stealth Rocks because, yeah, it's obviously going to do good damage to his Murkrow every time he switches it in. And I don't think he has a Rapid Spinner. So I'm going to go back into my Pelipper, TheOPNews, just because I know I can resist his Waterfall, and I haven't knocked off anything of his remaining Pokemon, and all that kind of stuff. So I actually go for the Toxic, because I didn't think he would... I thought he would predict the knockoff, so that's why I went for the Toxic, but he is just going to go for the Taunt, which really sucks for me. So now I'm going to go for the knockoff while he goes into his Tauros, one of JakeTheRaichu's signature Pokemon. And it's going to get the leftover knocked off of this thing, which is really good because he's an Anger Point Tauros, which means if you get a critical hit on him, he gets +6 attack. So I definitely don't want to be critting this thing. So I'm just going to stay in and go for an Air Slash, predicting him to go for a substitute since I did see leftovers and I know I can break us up with an Air Slash. He's going to go for a super effective Stone Edge, but it's not going to be a 2-hit KO, not even close. Unfortunately for me, he's going to get a critical hit, which definitely mattered. Because chances are I could have killed that Tauros with a frickin' Air Slash, and then I wouldn't have to waste my dude. Now, I'm a total retard and thought that I was just completely not calculating correctly, and thought that after a DD I'd be faster than his Tauros. But I'm not. So I just threw away my Whiscash for nothing, which is a huge newbie mistake. That was just a calculation mistake as far as speed goes. And wow, I felt pretty dumb. But I said I would upload every single battle I have with this team, no matter what. So I'm going to go into my Ivankov. I haven't seen the Earthquake from him yet, and unfortunately he does have it, and I did figure he would. But I'm a physically bulky Nidoqueen, and it's not stab, and I do take it and finish him off. And I'm even going to take a super effective Waterfall, so physically bulky Nidoqueen really gets the job done. And I'm just going to go for an Earth Power. It's going to do a very respectable chunk, considering I have no special attack investment. Actually, I think I have like 4 special attack EVs left over after HP and defense. But, yeah, you can check in the description for yourself. I do leave a link in the description. Not a link, I leave a frickin' what the team looks like in the description, all the stats, if you're interested in that kind of thing. So bring in my Magmortar. He actually outspeeds me, but he doesn't know that because he thinks I'm Choice Scarfed, because they always think I'm Choice Scarfed. So instead of finishing me off with a Waterfall, well, probably finishing me off with a Waterfall, he's going to Aqua Jet. And I switch out here, fearing the Sucker Punch, and he did go for the Sucker Punch, so that's good for me. And I'm just going to go for the Toxic here. Not sure if he's going to want to stay in or switch out or what his game plan is going to be, but I am going to get the Toxic on his Murkrow, which is good for me because now I can just start wishing up, and he took a lot of recoil damage. So I'm feeling pretty good here. I'm just going to go for a Protect to get some lefties and some Toxic Poison. And at this stage, I'm like, okay, cool, I can easily take another hit. I can get a Wish Up. But he actually carries Roost. But to be honest, it doesn't really bother me. It's just going to stall out the inevitable. So, yada yada yada. Probably should have sped this part up, but it's kind of whatever. You guys should check out all those links in the description, man. I've been up to a lot of crazy work with all these battles and shit. I went for a Toxic there in case he wanted to switch, because I knew it'd be the last chance for him to switch out his Murkrow. And he is just going to die with the Toxic Poison, and I'm going to get my Lefties Recovery, which is going to put me near max health, which is awesome for me. Whew! So now he's going to bring back in this dude, and I don't really have a safe switch, so I am forced to stay in here with my Lickilicky because my only other Pokemon is my Magmortar, which obviously cannot take hits too well, and he could probably outspeed me anyway. So at this stage, it's pretty much good game. It sucks for me because my Pelipper could have walled this Sneasel to hell. And, yeah, the moral of the story is crits suck. But hey, you know what? That's the game. GG, JakeTheRaichu, check him out. He's a really good guy. Peace out, guys. Wait for my next battle. Deuces.